You ready for your next featured comedian? Come on, you guys ready for your next featured comedian? He used to live here. He moved to Chicago. He came back just for this. Please give it up for Tyler Ross, everybody. Let him hear it. Tyler Ross.
Hey, new friends. How's it going? Oh, I love the energy already. Guys, I have not been back to Ken in a while. You guys, 2 donut shops since I've gone? 2? Let's just make it way easier to get to that freshman 15. That's what I'm trying to say, right? It's good to be back. I haven't been back for any major holidays. Like, this is the first time in over a year I've been home. And what I had to do last year was I had to have a friend's Christmas. If you don't know what that is, that's just where one woman in her 30s will cook for a bunch of people because she'll never have a family of her own. You may know her as Molly, I don't know. Everybody has a Molly. And on that night, I felt really bad because, spoiler alert, I puked on that girl at the end of the night. Which is the worst Christmas faux pas you can do, right? Like, I felt bad. I didn't bring anything to Christmas, but I felt way worse for regifting her later in the night. Wasn't good. When I moved to Chicago, I wanted to do something typical Chicago. First off, found out there's a big difference between buying an 8-ball and a magic 8-ball. Don't make that mistake. Don't make that mistake. But what I did was typical Chicago. I nailed it. I watched 2 women fist fight in the park. It was good, guys. It was really good. Like, the sun was coming up to spotlight these 2 gladiators at battle. And the whole time I just kept thinking, like, why is no one breaking this up? If this was 2 guys in a bar, someone would break it up right away. Toot sweet, if you will. And while it was going on, I was like, maybe I should be that guy. Maybe I should break this up, you know? I used to work as a bouncer. It was at Best Buy. Okay, calm down, guys. I know I'm not very intimidating. I'm like a scar and a pair of glasses away from being Harry Potter. I get it. Okay? So like, this is happening. Finally, some guy came out to break it up. I'm like, I don't have to worry about it. Instead, breaking up though, the guy just started like commentating the fight. Like it sounded like they had been like training for months, and this was the big event, and he was coaching her on the sidelines. Because he came out, he's like, "Oh yeah, girl, give it to her. Yeah, feed it to her. Give her that dirty chicken wang. Yeah, that's gonna look good on YouTube." Which was the main reason I didn't want to break it up. Because like way too many people were recording, and I was like, would much rather that clip end up reading like, "Big black girl beats up tiny Mexican girl." Not like, white guy tries to break up the fight and gets beat up by a big black girl and tiny Mexican girl. That's like my new credit going to places. They'd be like, "This next comic, you've seen him curled up in the fetal position. Let's give it up for Tyler Ross." I want a credit though one day. One day I think you'll see my name in movies, guys. Oh yeah. And you guys might think it's weird I'm in porn. I'm just gonna think it's a lot weirder you're looking at gay porn. Now that is my favorite joke, because sometimes it'll get a laugh, and then other times people just sit there in silence and they're like, "Yeah, we could see it." Thanks for laughing harder at that part, guys. I repeat myself a lot, and I was telling this girl, like, "Hey, I repeat myself a lot, so I'm really sorry if I tell you a story twice." She's like, "Yeah, you've already told me that before." My interest in women has changed over the past year, mostly because of Facebook. Like, I used to be a boob guy, not anymore. Now, I'm real into elbows, guys. Real into elbows. Not knees and toes, just elbows. Because here's why. That's all girls spotlight on their Facebook nowadays, right? Like, this is every girl's Facebook picture. That's right. I used to want a big cup size, now I'm just looking for a tight weenus, guys. That's all I want. Tight weenus. That's all I want now. That's all I want in general. Like, it's my favorite kind of macaroni. I'm really big into Spanish neck apparel, elbow. I follow this one aviation company, Boeing, a lot. I picked up a new instrument recently, the oboe. Guys, I know that's not the best joke. But you guys can at least appreciate all the elbow grease I put into it, right? If you think of any good elbow jokes you want to tell me later, just nudge me. I'm not very financially sound. Like, I could never be anybody's sugar daddy. So, like, the best thing I could be for you is your sugar packet daddy. I repeat myself a lot, and I was telling this girl I repeat myself. She's like, yeah, you've already told me that before. Get out of here on this, guys. You're a lot of fun. I recently found out something a little weird about myself. I found out I was the last guy to be with this girl before she became a lesbian.
Oh, no.
Which I think is cool. Let me explain. Because at first, became is a weird way to put that. It's more like she changed a Facebook status more than anything. So, like, I wanted to find out. So I sent her a message. Because, like, I want to know if I had the dick that broke the camel's back, you know? So I sent her a message. Like, hey, was that because of me? She's like, no, I knew I was going to be a lesbian anyway. I was just throwing you a sympathy bang on the way out. And, like, given the context, it felt like she just pitched me an underhand toss. It's a softball joke. Here's why I think it's cool, guys. Here's why I'm not embarrassed about it. I'm proud to tell you. Because I just feel like I was the Indiana Jones of this woman's sex life. Like, think about it. Like, I was the last guy to be in and out of something before it was shut off for my kind for good. Guys, it's a great analogy. It just sucks because she's the one that hates snakes, you know?
My name's Tyler Ross. Thanks a lot, guys.
Keep it going for Tyler Ross, everybody. I love him. I love him. He's handsome. Handsome.